Hey guys, thanks for joining me again today. Today I thought I'd do a quick video about the things I like about the Cayman. I've seen other videos out there about what everybody likes about the cars, and so I thought I'd tell you guys what I enjoy most about my 981 S Cayman. So take a little drive while we're doing that and see if I can remember all these things that I like. Alright guys, anyway, I thought I'd do it a little bit differently than most people. Instead of counting down 1, 5, we'll do backwards 5 to 1. So, you know, the things I like the most from least to best, I guess is what you would put. So, the first thing that I like about the Cayman, which was kind of an unusual thing, and I did not even buy the car for this, of course, was mileage, MPGs. The car with the PDK gets just some amazing mileage. We recently took a trip to Mammoth, my wife and I, and upon returning, and that was, you know, a long trip, 5.5 hours one way, so a total trip plus 10 hours, and we got amazingly like almost 30 miles per gallon, and that had a lot of spirited driving in it too, so that actually amazed me. I had a previous car that was a Subaru STI, and I'd be lucky if I got out on long trips on that anywhere from 17 to 20 miles per gallon. So that for a flat 6 is actually quite amazing to me. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys. The next thing that I love most about the Cayman is storage. This car has a lot of storage in it. I looked at other cars like Lotus, XEs, and Elise, and a few other cars, and this car just has an amazing amount of storage because it's mid-engine. Okay guys, so I just have like a couple of things here, some normal things that we usually take on trips with us, and I'll show you how well they fit in the Cayman S, and this isn't even half the stuff that I've taken before, so this car just sucks up luggage and other things just like crazy. Okay guys, so I'll show you how well a couple of overnight bags fit in the front of this car. This is standard airport, you know, overnight bags. Plop one in there. Plop another one in there. Shut the hood. You're good to go. No problems. Fits very well. And I've actually got more space on the side here and more space next to the other bag on the bottom. So, all right, guys. And here's the back. Even more storage in the back of this car because it's a mid-engine car. You got all this extra space. Plenty of room for a couple more bags. I only have one, but a second bag would fit right here. Golf clubs fit sideways. Plenty of room on the top storage shelf too for jackets and pillows and all that jazz. All right, guys. So the third thing I like about this car the most was the PDK. Now, my previous Cayman was a PDK also, but I've driven manual vehicles I've driven a stick for 30 plus years, and I love a stick, don't get me wrong, but until I drove a PDK, I was just blown away when I first drove a PDK. It just shifts so quickly. It's fun, it's intuitive. If there's another transmission that I would want, instead of a stick, it would be a double clutch PDK. It's just on target all the time. Wow, you know, I'd still just love both the manual and the PDK. I would have to probably say I love them both equally. And at this point, my next vehicle after this, I'm really not sure if I want a manual or a PDK, but there's certainly nothing wrong with a PDK. It's just great. Give you a quick little acceleration on the PDK. So here we go. That just brings a smile to my face every day. And the downshifts are just fantastic. that Porsche exhaust, man, I think that just makes the car. It definitely makes the car to have that Porsche exhaust. Top 5 things that I love most about my Cayman S. There's probably a lot more things that I love about this car, and I really can't think about too many things I don't like. But I'm gonna try to come up with a few things that I don't like about this car, and we'll try to shoot those in a video later on. So that's it for now. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.